First thoughts, August 27th, 2015. I'm grateful to the news media that have reached out to me and helped me spread the word. Thank you, Melanie Powell. She dropped off the new signs that will be distributed on Friday night. And the community is getting behind this. And I have countless. I came home last night from a gig at 11 o'clock, and I didn't go to bed till about 1 because I was answering emails and comments and letting people know I appreciate your support and that I am here and I'm not stopping. There is a general consensus out there, a misconception, okay, that every dealer uses. That's not true. Okay, there are absolutely people out there simply doing it for profit and power. Okay, of course, the cartels, but I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the local people that do not use this stuff, but do peddle it. And it's the truth. There's evidence everywhere. Okay. And yesterday, I had a former student and a brother of a wrestler and football player of mine who is trying comedy, and I applaud him for that. And I'll take a little from that because I kind of influenced you because I was the first comedian you ever met. You're probably saying no way, but I don't care. So he left a 1,000-word rant on my page telling me I'm wrong, that I am doing this the wrong way, and that I am promoting violence. My very first video, which is all he looked at, there's probably 35 of them now. He told me that, promoting violence, taking a baseball bat to people is wrong. Well, I agree. All right. That was a knee-jerk reaction to the thought of me losing my son. I will never beat an addict. But if you are one of those people that are doing this for pure profit, I really don't care about you. I don't care about your safety. I don't care about your health. And if you continue to murder the children in my town, I don't care. I will do what I said in that first video. But so far, I haven't used the bat. So far, I have assisted kids getting help. I've taken addicts to meetings. I've taken addicts to social services. I've taken them all over the place. I've helped. The very next day after my first video was posted, I got somebody into a bed, and they are better than 30 days into sobriety now. In this rant, this young man said that I was doing this to self-promote myself. I guess as a comic, I will tell you this. This is not helping my career. I'm not funny when I do this stuff, and I don't plan to be. I plan to use my comedy to help build funds to help families. Okay, there's nothing out there for parents other than Nar-Anon. And listen, just like when I was a teacher, all right, there are people that are visual learners, audible learners, tactical learners. We need different approaches. And I'm not going to sit here and badmouth some program that's trying to help. But we need something to accompany it, an alternative. The signals coming from that particular group, which was an offshoot of Narcotics Anonymous, is kind of a 180-degree turn from what is taught in NA. NA is all about support, sponsorship, reaching out and stopping urges by getting help. And the message to parents, unfortunately, is stop enabling, which means don't even give them a bed, don't give them a meal, make them make the choice. And there's something to be said about that. But when you're a parent, it's hard to do that, to turn your back on your child when you see them in pain, when you see them, destroying their lives, destroying their families. And I can't tolerate that. I can't tolerate it. And that's who I'm an advocate for. I'm an advocate for my fellow parents, for the non-addictive siblings, and the poor children of addicts. So every dollar I make is going to go towards helping those folks. If you need help paying your electric bill, if you need to pay your water bill, because God knows if you're a day late for your water bill, they will turn you off. Which is ludicrous to me. There's only one element in the world that without it cannot sustain life, and that's water. So let's turn it off to people because they won't pay a bill. My parents had a pump, never paid a water bill. But anyway, as far as furthering my career by putting my name out there, no comedy clubs listening to this, okay? And so, and if they do, they might say, no, I don't want this guy around. Too serious. My thought on the reason you gave me a 1,000-word rant on my page instead of sending me a message, okay? Because honestly, I've got messages from folks that would be 3 pages long if it were typed out. And I encourage that. All right. Speaking about this and letting people know is part of the recovery process. An addict has to, first step, admit he has a problem. Okay. And us parents, we're embarrassed by it. We don't want to, further embarrass our children by letting people know. But we have to take on the same responsibility. Admit there's a problem. All right. Don't be afraid to tell people. But I do believe that I'm going to call you guilty of exactly what you thought I was doing by self-promoting myself. All right. You saw that I got on NewJersey.com, 1015, the South Jersey Times, and Channel 6 Action News. So you took it upon yourself to be the longest, biggest post on my page. Yeah, trying to get a little notoriety. I won't allow that. Okay. And look, America is a debate. Okay, and opinions are okay. But on my page, no, you will not do that. And if you do that, you're going to get blocked. That simple. I'm not here to debate stupid stuff like that. I'm here to help the families. I'm here to stop the pushers. And I'm here to get addicts help. And that is it. I am a father today, not a comedian, not a stand-up, not a Pepsi driver. Okay, not a Mason. I am Jimmy Graham, dad. Okay, and I know for sure that I have put a cramp in the distribution in this little town. If it's just for a day, okay, I know I've made a difference in the trafficking of this drug. And I've had people come to me that I would have never thought knock on my door. And I will not turn you away. I will not. I've had stuff thrown at my house, and look, the security cameras are up. It's just simple as that. If you do it, you're going to get caught. All right. And that's not what I want to do. All right. So, you know, going after my family and me, and it's not a threatening thing so far. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it because the people that are doing it are small-minded people. And I've had people go, "Oh man, what if they come by with a gun?" All right, the people that are doing this would sell their gun for a bag, so I'm not worried about it. I really am not. Not to mention, I have the police here 3 times a day. Okay. So far, out of a dozen signs that I've put out, I was incorrect on one house. On one house, and that house being on Brentwood. And the young man came to me, as reached out to me, and I just want to say that he is in recovery right now, and so I apologize to you. But hey, you know, even the greatest baseball players in the world strike out once in a while. I would like to also say that you know I'm not afraid. Don't be afraid for me. Okay, and I want your support. I don't want sympathy. All right, and if the more people and the more exposure I get, the less likely that they're going to try something at my house. And I'm not even worried about it. I really am not. I'm under the spotlight now, so therefore, they're not going to take that chance. And they're going to get pissed off, and they're going to get a bag, and then they're going to forget about everything, including their own life. Tomorrow night, I will be uptown. Tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night, I will be uptown at the Fourth Friday celebration in Pittman. I'll be at 32 Broadway in front of Pittman Cards and Gifts. And I will be distributing information on rehabs, free rehabs, okay, rehabs that require insurance. But I will also show you that there's funding. Okay, 19 to I think it's 18 to 24-year-olds can get funding, and it'll give a little relief to you, the parents that are trying to raise other children and pay the taxes in your town and such. It's a long fight, and it's no quick fix. And putting signs on people's lawns isn't going to stop this, okay? But it's a beginning, okay? And that's all I want to do. I want to do something. I have to do something. All right. So if you don't agree with my tactics, well then you try something. Please don't just take pot shots. All right. I'm here helping, and I'm tired of being told that I'm doing this because I want to be a more famous comedian. I traveled the country with Artie Lang. I'm well known in the comedy world, and I'm pretty busy. But this has done nothing to help my career. And as a matter of fact, since the relapse of my boy, I haven't worked. Last night was the first time I worked in about 5 weeks because I couldn't bring out the funny. I just couldn't do it because I'm laying up at night thinking, is tomorrow the day? When I come downstairs and turn on the television, who else in my little town that I helped grow, help raise, teach football, teach math, teach science, teach whatever I taught, wrestling, is now in a morgue or a funeral home? I'm doing it for our children. All right. So, in essence, what I'm saying is help or get out of the way. And do not think that just because a kid is an addict that he's selling. And don't think because they're selling, they're using. Okay. In this world, in this country, we have, we have movies about mafias and such, and Straight Outta Compton, all kinds of stuff going on right now where we're showing the culture. Time to change that culture. I appreciate and I love the fact that, there are liberal and conservative views in this country. It's the only way it'll work. Okay, we have to clash at times. Okay, because clashing gives people passion, and passion is what gets things done. Okay, I'm here if you need my help. This little town of Pittman, and I'm getting calls from Franklinville, Washington Township, Mantua, Gloucester, and they're all suffering the same way. Okay, and what I say to that is, I will help you, but I have to take care of my home first. I got to take care of this little 2 square mile patch, and once I do that, then and I'm successful, then I'll move on. But I'm not unique. There's Jimmy Grahams in every one of those towns. Okay, but support that person. Okay, and then listen, you're entitled to your opinion. I have no problem with that. But if you have an opinion, you have to have an alternative. And you have to act on that alternative. To just sit and complain is not going to get anything done. College educated kids who write very well and have a great vocabulary. Okay, letters don't do anything. Action. Do something. Help somebody today. There's a good idea. You help somebody, you're allowed to post that on my page. Okay, but to tell me that, I'm just a jackass is, I don't have time for you in my life. Okay, and the fact is, I still love you, kid. All right, but you're blocked, and that's all there is to it. You don't like the fact that I say, I had a baseball bat, and you don't like my asinine catchphrase, masks optional. Okay, and believe me, I'm not wearing a mask, but there are people out there that are afraid, but still want to do something. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to do it, let's do it. Come up Friday, see me. I'll have a sign-up sheet for people that want to help physically. I plan on using our right to assembly and picketing in front of these houses. Okay, they want to complain about my signs. I had one person complain about the signs, and they are a known drug dealer. Okay, it's crybabies. All right, so you don't want to sign, you're gonna get the flesh. All right, stay strong, stay positive, and make it a point to reach out to someone today. And please, please, by all means, if you have a better alternative, do it. Prove to me that it works better than what I'm doing, and I might just join your cause. Thanks, everybody. Be safe, and I'll see you tomorrow night. All right? Masks optional.